Taxing vacation rentals and second homes to bring in extra revenue for the city of San Diego. That is the new proposal from Councilmember Elo-Rivera. And tomorrow morning, San Diegans will have a chance to weigh in. CBS 8's Richard Allen is here to explain how the measure would work and why voters would have the final say. Richard?
And Marcella, that's right. While still in its early stages, this new tax would apply specifically to vacant second homes and full-time short-term vacation rentals in the city of San Diego, with a preliminary proposal to charge $5,000 annually per bedroom. And while supporters say it's all about making housing more affordable, opponents say this tax would raise costs for families.
I want San Diego to be a city where people see a future for themselves.
San Diego City Councilmember Elo-Rivera is unveiling this new vacation home tax, which the city's Rules Committee will take up Wednesday morning.
So the top priority here is to make housing more affordable. It's to protect homes for people instead of simply for profit. It's to protect neighborhoods, and it's to have people pay their fair share.
He says this tax, which would apply to 10,500 homes in the city that are either short-term vacation rentals or vacant second homes, would generate between $100 and $130 million a year to be used in the city's general fund, including parks, libraries, and public safety.
I think we have a responsibility as leaders in the city. Before we ask San Diego residents to pay more, we ask the visitors, the investors, the profiteers who are making so much money here, who are enjoying their time here, to pay their fair share first, and this tax does that.
If this ends up getting passed, it's going to hurt, the working day folks like myself.
Ocean Beach resident Jerry Locke owns 2 Airbnb rentals in OB, which he says generates essential income to help support his family.
80% of the people that are on Airbnb in San Diego live in San Diego. So all you're doing is taxing us individually. I think a lot of people like thinking, oh, it only affects the ultra rich or these people or that. It affects so many people in the middle ground.
Literally, 99% of San Diegans would not pay this tax.
Elo-Rivera points out that property owners who rent out their second homes long-term would be exempt.
You can avoid the tax completely. In other words, you will pay $0 of this tax if all you do is rent your home on a full-time basis.
Hamstringing the tourist industry is not the solution.
Other opponents, like San Diegan Mike Fratelli, a member of the San Diego County Taxpayers Association, points out that this additional tax would likely be passed on to tourists.
I think if we come down too hard on them, we'll lose tourist business. We're not that far from LA and OC, which are tourist powerhouses.
The threat to this city is not tourists going away, it's San Diegans not being able to afford to live here anymore.
And the city's Rules Committee will take up this proposal tomorrow morning, beginning at 9 a.m. at City Hall, where the public will have a chance to weigh in as well, Marcella.
And Richard, this is just the start of what's a very extensive process. And in the end, you mentioned voters would have to approve this.
Well, that's right. Right now, it's just in its conceptual stage. Tomorrow morning, it's going to be presented. It would have to go through approvals at the committee level and then at this full city council level before a ballot measure is approved. And keep in mind, a lot could change between now and then.
And when would voters, if everything goes through, be able to vote?
Well, talking to Councilmember Elo-Rivera, he would like this to go to the voters next June of 2026, which is just 8 months from now. So voters here in the city of San Diego would get to decide, and it would only require a simple majority to pass, so 50% plus 1.
All right. Thanks so much, Richard. We'll keep watching that.
Thank you.